All right, y'all, we're going to be booking it and booking it and reading some things and then making some art. That's done. There we go. How about that? Y'all hear us? Testing. Hello. All right, my Arty friends, do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. Otherwise, we do not know that you were here. We like to know that you were here because we're an Arty-friendly bunch of people. Today's theme is booking it. I mean, it is Thursday. We're going to have a little tiny thought. Not big thoughts today. Little one.
Yeah, if you want big thoughts, you have to come to CAW on Saturday.
Mm-hmm. By the way, the postcards have been ordered for the CAW.
Hey, what's the ETA on that?
Like next week, I think.
Oh, well, that's not bad.
All right. This is P over here.
M over there.
Patricia.
Mariah.
And together, we are PM Artist Studio. Okay, like I said, please say hello over there. That way I can hello you back. Otherwise, I don't know that you're here, and that's how I know that you're here. I'm going to pop out my chat. Boom, boom, boom. Slide that over. Do those things. All right, we got 40 of y'all here. How many thumbsy upsies?
All right.
Get those thumbsy upsies going. Oh,
41.
Yeah, we got 23. Come on, y'all. Get them thumbsy upsies because it's easier just to get it done in the beginning. And then you're like, whew, now all I have to do is just, you know, watch and giggle.
Watch and giggle and come back later and comment.
And be inspired.
About how often you giggle.
And then go over to Makers, because that's Makers to Mix Me Art and Art's Facebook group, and say, I was so inspired, I made this. That's the circle of PM Artist Studio.
You just get your notebook out so you can take notes, because I mean today I am fixing to give you a lot of information.
Well, thanks.
Visual information.
Inspiration. I'm going to fix these, sorry.
No,
there
that
we go.
Too.
All right. Let's say hello to everybody. And it is the end of the month, which tomorrow's the very first of the month. We will not be streaming. We'll get into that here in a minute. Lucy's here, Acme, Adrian, and Cam Wright. Art Curious by M&W. That is Miriam. A Seminole Mind. That is Sue. Caroline, Cookie Wookie. She is Mo. Darcy's here. Dorothy, Eddie, Elizabeth Volcomer, Erna, Joanne. Griffin Shell. That's Rhonda. She just popped in there. Joanna. I think, is it Joanne? It's Joanne. Actually, I want to believe that it's like Johan. Is that right? Sorry, I had to get my eyeballs up on that thing because, you know, all those letters together and they're all lowercase. Anyway, let me know. I'll get it right. Cakes, that's Keisha. Who's this? Christensen. Hello, Chris. Lady Riesling, that's our Nancy Lee. She has decided to change her name, and I like it very much. We're here for it, Lady Riesling. Linda Veal is here. Maria. Hello, Maria. And Maria, hopefully I didn't freak you out earlier today, and just send me a lightning bolt. We're good. But I was like, hopefully I didn't freak you out. Monroe is here. Panka, Ricky Nordmeyer, Rosemary, Seabasket, that's Cheryl. Front Porch Gardener. Vanessa is here, and Zalak Hal, she is our pal. If I missed you, please give me some extra pinky hello hands, and I will get you hello. Brad's here. See, he gave the blanket hellos. That's what that little thing is. It's a blanket with hello on it.
Where is it? That's a blanket?
Yeah.
Oh, I see a little square.
You know, it's supposed to be like a little magic rug, kind of.
Oh, Lady Riesling.
Yeah, that's Nancy.
Or Riesling.
That's Nancy Lee.
Is she referring to the wine or rising?
I think all the above.
Well, if it's German, you pronounce the second vowel, so it should be Riesling.
I'm Texan.
Well, that explains a lot of things in the world today.
Actually, I was born in Colorado, so I'm still kind of like a transplant, but I've spent most of my life here. Hello, Gerald. Yes, the wine. She says P is correct. Okay, so quick little announcement just to kind of roll it out and get it out there. yes, we are aware about the whole website thing. It has been fixed. We are just waiting on Google to release it. So, and I'm kind of wondering if you're on other search engines, it may not even necessarily be an issue. I don't know, but it's fixed. It's just, they have to alert their people or whatever. Anyway, we're all good. Very inconvenient that this is coming up on the 1st of the month, and hopefully that thing is all taken care of by tomorrow, but it may or may not be. It's out of our hands. So that's that. So if you go over there, don't be afraid.
Yeah. It
is jarring. We get it.
Will be taken care of.
Yes. Actually, it is already taken care of. It's just now we're, at the mercy of the Google. All right.
Top side.
Okay, perfect. See, look. Safari's fine. So if it freaks you out, use Safari or Firefox. Should be fine.
I use Firefox because they remember my password.
That's right. Because we've tried other things, and the best solution was, let's just not use that browser anymore and just put you on this other one, and life seems to be fine.
Yeah, it do. Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready to top side and
I'm gonna give you a little more light if that's okay.
Oh, that's good. That's good. I needed front light.
Okay, there you go.
Because I now see I'm.
I know, got the 3 lights
Surrounded.
Oh.
Okay, so
yeah, I'm on top side.
Yeah,
top view. There we go.
I've really been off of the political stuff here lately. I've been storm chasing quite extensively.
Yeah, it's just
even enough that I had Mariah.
I think that's
okay. So I got this from my NAACP people, but they didn't write in the names of the states, so she wrote them in very kindly for me. And that's Kansas there that she didn't put in.
Oh, I missed Kansas.
You missed Kansas and Idaho.
Oh, look, I sure did, didn't I? I went on another one there. Yeah. Above Missouri. What's above Missouri and in between Minnesota and Missouri?
I don't know.
Oh, let us know. What's that state right there?
Yeah. That's Arkansas. And this down here is AK. I haven't had much weather from those people.
I figured you knew what that was. And then there's Hawaii.
And I don't know what. I think it's HA.
No, I think it's HI. Ah.
Okay.
People are like, this really explains Americans so much. I mean, right here, just in this moment.
We don't even know where. But
listen,
that is just not fair because, France isn't even as big as Texas.
That's right. Like, the United States is huge.
It's just, and we've been having all kinds of...
Iowa.
IA,
I believe, right? Or IW. I know the abbreviations. They
I don't know.
What's the abbreviation? IW. I'm going with IW. It's my fun.
Can you look in the thing there and see?
I'm going to wait
I'm just going to write that out because it only has 4 letters.
That's right. IA. Oh, you were right. I was wrong. See? I'm failing.
And these
was this fun?
Iowa, Illinois, and Indiana, and all those. See, they all are kind of together there, so that's kind of why
they should have spread those eyes out.
The last time that you are taught this, I think it's like 5th grade, for crying out loud.
Sort of feels like, that's.
And you know how long ago that was?
Longer, even longer for her than it was for me. I should have, remembered better than her. Although
anyway, I've got my map out so I can get noted up about who's getting blown away with a tornado.
Oh, Rhonda says, hey, that coffee place has a t-shirt that says coffee and horror movies. She thinks she needs it.
Oh, yeah?
Rhonda's your birthday coming up.
Well, you need to go to Deep Cuts Coffee. Why
don't you come visit us and we'll all go down there?
It's a really, and it's kind of a cool area.
Sometimes. It goes through these swings of times where, the crime down there gets a little out of hand.
This is not in Deep Ellum. This is downtown, close to the art museum.
Yeah, the whole downtown area kind of goes through these ebbs and flows of depending on how much police presence and what's it, and they kind of move around. At one point in time, you didn't want to go down to the West End because the teenagers But sometimes it's just fine. And let me just tell you, as a young person, I used to frequent those areas just fine. And I made it out alive.
Well,
Never was robbed.
We
Definitely made some very questionable.
We walked through a terrible part of Baltimore and we didn't even know it.
So.
Yeah. Ignorance is bliss.
Sometimes.
Okay, so I made a little book here.
We were the West End girls.
And I could say it was, but I'm not gonna. Because I'm just not giving
Cindy.
any airtime to that individual because
Wildwood.
They did not reciprocate in kind when they were offered.
What's this?
Nothing, honey. Okay, so I made this little book, and I'm going to have to figure out where it goes. It kind of goes with this, sort of, but not really. And then Mariah, I'm going to have her put a little magnet here to hold it.
I can do that.
In place.
Do you have a little piece?
I do. I saved the pieces over here in this little thing.
See, she knows the...
I do know. I've been here on this one. So this is going to be our thought for today. And this is a quote from Catherine Ann Porter.
Okay, wait. I think you should... Should you preface it or give the quote and then tell people about why you're reading this quote?
Yeah. Isn't that a beautiful...
I asked you two things.
Yeah.
The question is...
Okay. So I was inspired by Eddie to do and you know, this is a landscape, but a landscape is just like a still life, except it's bigger. That's my feeling about that.
Size matters.
Size matters. So I just had all these little pieces that I just had out because I made a sympathy card to send to our renter in Alaska. And these were little pieces that I had left over. So, and I had this little piece of paper here on the, you know, so much of the time that's how it happens. You know, just what's on your desk there or the floor when you pick it up. I don't believe in intuition. When you get sudden flashes of perception, it is just the brain working faster than usual. But you've been getting ready to know it for a long time. And when it comes, you feel you've known it always. Isn't that, I mean, that just very concisely encapsulates how I feel about intuition.
Yes, being intuitive.
And Catherine Ann Porter, I've read her short stories before, but she's an American writer. She died in 1980.
And I told P yesterday, because we were kind of talking about this, and I said, intuition is simply, I think, what you have once you have been educated about something. You've been informed.
You've done it long enough that it almost becomes second nature.
Right.
Yeah. All right, here you go. I'm passing it across the Great Divide. Don't screw it up.
It's not something that just pops out of thin air.
No.
I don't believe that.
I don't believe that.
You have been exposed somehow, somewhere, some way.
Exactly.
You might have even done it a few times, and then that's why you're so good at it now.
All right. Well, first of all, I want to show you this because I've worked on this extensively with the...
Yeah, you have.
And I'm really, my next thing is I'm going to manufacture a nail here.
Oh.
So it looks like it's nailed into the wall.
Really nailing it.
Nailing it. But I want you to look at that pencil work there.
And I think this is a prime example of, okay, like, there was nothing wrong with how P had it done the other day. But a little more pencil work, a little more this, a little more that. Each and every layer adds more interest. Just takes it to that next, like, oh, okay. I see. This is, you know, like, yeah, it's just that.
And remember, I started with this surface, and this is that. Can you hear that?
Well, it's like when I do the edges.
Lovely.
It's like when I do the edges of the book. Is it necessary? Not necessarily. But does it take it to the next level and really says, hey, this is how I do my art. Like, I want people, these are very signature things that I personally do when I'm creating. You know that it's P's work when there is like some serious depth and texture added through these next level, you know, additions.
Okay. So I have this is a
Hi, cat.
this is a twofer here because I'm going to show you the inside in a minute. But I've been working. Remember, these were all put on with tissue paper. So then I went over it again with the
Clear texture gesso.
Clear texture gesso, and did some more work on it. But you can just see, and I think it's interesting because the other day when I was looking at what you'll be able to see, and can you see the skull? I've been working on the skull also.
Yeah, and then give us a wiggle and some. I mean, it is so cool. It's super creepy.
But it has isn't that wonderful? And the rest of this is just optical illusion. There's no depth at all.
Right.
It's just done with the pencil. Same over here. But I did try to repeat the blue some more over here because this, remember, and then I brought in this orange over here, more over here. So if you look at earlier editions, you will see that.
I was like, hey, taking. I was like, that is weird. But then I was like, okay, I'm picking up what's happening there.
Okay, so remember my little dilemma with my... Okay, look what I did.
I love it. That was a good choice.
I still haven't decided what's going to go inside here or if even anything. I mean, I just think it's a little surprise thing, you know. Oh, a door. Okay, oh, look at that. Isn't that wonderful? Oh, look at this over here. Kind of thing.
I mean.
And I love the orange.
Yes. And that was a great balance from that page to that, you know, that really.
Yeah. I thought so too. I mean, I was very pleased with that. Okay, now here's some more of this paper if you need it for the
okay, magnets
hoop-de-doo thing there. Okay, so I've been working on, and I liked this, remember? And I added the little the goo with the shiny stuff in it, the foily stuff. And then I kind of went through with the colored pencil and did a little line work and whatnot. Then I came back with some watered down old deft Prussian blue Ara, some people say.
Some people do. And some people are right and some people are wrong.
Yeah, well, ain't okay. No comment. I'm refraining from vulgar language.
Okay.
That's my
As Jeanette says, bad words, bad words.
Bad word.
I was like, oh my God, that's so wonderful.
Anyway, yeah. So I came in and added that in some spots because I thought, you know, it's just so flat.
Yeah.
Even though it has actual depth, it's still just so flat.
Hey, no, that's a great discussion because remember we were even talking about it's crazy how something shiny, sparkly wonderfulness can really dull out and flatten something that you think, oh, okay, it's going to be reflective, but really what it does is it just kind of like mutes out everything else.
Emphasizes what you didn't want.
Yeah. So.
And I came back in after I had gone over it with my blue. And I hit the centers of these flowers with some really bright yellow in golden. And then I kind of did the same thing. But isn't this interesting? See this? Same flowers. This is just a rub off.
Yeah. I love that.
Isn't it?
It's kind of like flowers two ways.
it really, oh, here, look. I can do this.
I mean,
look at
we
this.
could get side by side.
How about that?
And if you're wondering about these flowers, these are very special. If you own these, that means that you have requested them and we know you and we just thought you were extra special and you placed an order.
Yeah. Don't use
and you
Google.
Requested it. Don't use Google. You'll be good.
Anyway, I'm very pleased with this. I just thought it was, and I haven't worked on the inside. I haven't worked on the peoples yet.
Yeah,
that's kind
of. Hi,
I just haven't hit that. Okay, I got to talk about this because this is this magazine, and I saw on the. Okay, this is from didn't show.
I put your recipe thing in the I think I put it in the pantry. Because
I got another one here. This is absolutely
what is this?
Wonderful lamb reka. It's Indian green curry.
Is it hot?
Well, I'm definitely cutting back here. Okay, so I was looking down through here, and it's like
Hey, Terry.
1/2 tablespoon of cayenne pepper. Yeah, I don't think I want it that hot. That's probably a Brad hot.
Yeah.
We're gonna cut that back a bit.
Yeah, you can add that back in later. And
I got to order some Culinary powder, which is Indian black salt, and some amchur powder, which is dried mango powder. I might just chop up my dried mangoes that I have in the thing.
Might be different though.
It might be different, but I think if I could
because you're gonna be like, if you do the dried mangoes, they're just so sugary, and that could throw off the flavor.
It could, but I think I could probably
all right, I'm gonna pull Brad here real quick.
Yeah.
Sometimes obviously this is where I get it from. He's like, can you just make it the way that it's supposed to be made, so that way we know the way that it's supposed to be made, and then you can start tweaking it.
You sound just like Steve. Okay, well, you're supposed to, it tells you what kind of wine to drink with it.
At the very least, Google, what would be the difference? Actually, don't Google it. Go over to Safari or Firefox, because we're feeling a little angsty towards the Google.
Yeah, screw the Google people. Okay, well, I did not save that for that recipe. What I saved,
you like the chair.
Okay.
Love this.
So, one of the things I would do to make beads is I would find magazines.
Where's that green chair? Is it in there?
No, I left it in Friona.
Just had a moment, because that reminded me.
I know. I felt bad about that ever since.
You should. Okay. Well, moving on.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Yeah, the green chair stayed in my classroom. I just felt like,
it belonged there?
Yeah, and I really wanted to take the cupboard from the science lab with me, too. But that sucker weighed about 600 pounds. I mean, when they moved it in there, said, I don't know where you're going to go from here.
It is.
But it's this thing staying in the room.
Did you like that I said that, honey? Oh,
what?
Brad was like, see, it's just logical. You got to know, and then you can start tweaking things. Be like, I don't really
know,
care
but here's the thing. I already know
about this mango situation. I'm gonna go find out and do a little search and just.
Well, you just
so
go
I
right
know.
ahead. I don't feel so inclined.
I know.
And if I'm making it, I'm going to do whatever I want to do.
True that.
Okay, so I love this, and I don't know how these people, but the floor, everything about this ad is so freaking spot on. If you wanted to design a composition, this is it.
Okay, well, let's talk about it. Put it down in the. There you go. Okay, what do we love about this composition?
All right, so you see,
or do you want me to tell you what I think?
Sure, go right ahead, Mariah.
Okay, because I was actually going to point out the floorboards first, pointing into, and it's always nice, like when you have a corner, but you don't have it totally like squared up in the room. Also, you have a door that is really good feng shui, I think, as far as like visually. I don't know about the full room, but just how, because actually, I think the back of the.
I don't know what this crap over here is, but I love it. It looks like wires.
I don't know. Is it wall art? Is it?
No, I don't think so.
Is that somebody's to-do list?
It's a honeydew project.
It didn't go well.
Didn't get done.
But damn, that chair looks good in the room.
And I'm very curious if this was an entry point here, because they're going to have to put it on the side.
But yeah, they lined it up to where the door is squared up, which is nice, but it's also framing out and then bringing you back around into the chair.
I don't know anything about this except I love, I don't even know who these people are, but this is just a lovely, lovely composition. I cut it out for the paper, ostensibly to make beads, the little rolly up beads.
Yeah.
Because that's what I used to do with magazine papers. But anyway, I'm saving it for this fantastic recipe over here. And I'm so excited because it's Indian green curry. I like the green curry better than the red. I think the red has more of a tomato base. This
yes,
that is a large, 3 large plum tomatoes cut in large enlarged dice, but it also has, the green comes from the spinach leaves, which you cook them and then you puree them with 1.5 cups of half and half. And instead of using the half and half, you know what I'm going to use?
We need to go to the
coconut.
We need to go to the grocery store, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you get.
Well, you're out of half and half.
Oh yeah.
I need heavy cream. Maybe when we go pick up the truck. I don't know.
Okay. Well, anyway, I don't think we have any lamb frozen. I think I've used all the lamb.
You can go dig through the freezer.
I should. It's just not very much fun.
No, it isn't.
Practically stand on my head to do it.
Hey, but Erin came and picked up all the clothes.
Oh, yay.
Yeah.
Was she happy about that?
Oh, yeah. I tried to pawn off the toys, but
she says no go.
So like, I'm sure you're probably good on toys, but thought I'd ask.
Sure, you might have some that you don't have.
Yeah.
Okay, so I wanted to explain something to people here. Now, I glued this back together so it might not see this switched out there. Pieces fell off because they weren't glued to the edge.
Yeah, it happens.
That happens. Okay, so this is basically, you can see it didn't happen. What you do is you glue down your pups.
Wait, I don't believe that is...
It isn't. I already said that. It doesn't go there.
Oh, okay. I understand what's happening here. Okay.
Yeah, the pieces fell off, and I just glued them back so that they weren't all floating around.
But you didn't put them in the same order.
I didn't necessarily.
I don't care for you doing that, but that's fine.
Okay. So, let them dry before you do the final chop.
Because they get all squirrely on you.
They'll get all squirrely. You will be unhappy. Now, I've been working on this bird, and I outlined its little shapes on this side because ostensibly he was going to be over there. I don't like him over there. I like him over here. But I haven't made just a total decision about whether that's what I want or not. And it kind of depends on the other elements that I add in here.
I agree with that, Rhonda.
What did she say?
Okay, so we were all just a little bit still on the tiny door of the room. And Brad let everybody know in the chat that I have a thing about the tiny doors. Because remember when we were at the Via house and that tiny door that went to the attic? And Brad would like... I didn't like being in the closet, especially with the lights off. Really freaked me out. Tiny door. Bad things do not, like, you know... Never, ever has there been, like, a tiny door, and then you're like, oh, leading to, you know, some brightness, sunshine kind of place.
Not so.
Anyway.
Oh,
usually bad things happen behind tiny doors. That's all I'm saying about that.
Okay, well, whatever. I don't have that feeling about that.
No,
this is some more of my paper, my special paper that I have, my exotic paper that I used in my... All right, now, I've got to show you this. Okay, so this is my working.
Oh, we had such a giggle. Are you going to show them the other things? Okay.
Okay, so it all kind of started out with this stuff in this magazine, except it was this month's version. That was last month.
And then she comes down and she's like, you know, this is more stuff from the AARP. And I was like, AARP.
Okay, so I got to give you the background information here because this is really
AARP magazine.
AARP, yeah. They have some
Hi, Ninian.
Good stuff. Okay, you can see I cut the pictures out of this. The pictures were in here. Okay. It says, this is things that you do or recognize that make you live longer. Do you expect more good things to happen to you than bad? Now, I should have used this for the Thursday thoughts.
We could continue. This is additional thoughts.
Additional thoughts. And if you said yes, subtract 4.4 years from your chronological age. Oh, diggity. Okay. And then social supports, keep them strong. I'm going to talk about that just a minute here. And anyway, so they had these cute little pictures.
All right, you got to hold these up into the technology.
Okay, so this is the first one. Okay, and
Eddie, she had you in mind on this.
I can't remember what it said. Oh, I know. This was the optimism, glass half full. Anyway, I changed it to, if I drink this, I'll have to pee later. And I added a necklace and earrings and a bracelet.
Yeah.
But I mean, that really kind of looks like my hair. Her chin line's a lot better than mine, but she's probably not as old as I am.
We'll go with that.
We'll go with that. Anyway, I thought that was pretty cute. Okay, so this one.
No, this one we laughed about a lot.
Yes, we did. Mom, if you want cookies for breakfast, I support you 100%.
And then I was like, it needs a little thought bubble back there because that's like an easygoing, I thought those cookies were mine.
And that's a very truthful observation there.
I didn't send it to her yet.
Okay, I drew a little hat on her, one more hat,
yes,
and some pants. She had on shorts.
She needs pants if you're doing that job.
Yes, you do. And I wouldn't wear those kind of gloves, but it's okay. I didn't know how to take those off. It says, I'm going to seriously kick some ass, and next time I see some dipwad drop their trash. Being socially mindful.
Yeah. With the rage of an older lady.
Okay. This one cracked me up. Hang in there, Mom. There's a bench and a taco truck behind those trees.
We're just one bench and a taco truck away.
The trees are for a piece. I don't know. It's kind of like when Van took me on this hike in Alaska, and he said, "Oh, it's just 7 miles, honey. It's you can do it."
Yeah, both ways.
So he forgot to tell me. Yeah, it was 7 miles to get there, and then 7 miles back.
It wasn't
about
3.5.
through, I was so PO'd at him.
And no taco truck.
And there wasn't a taco truck anywhere in sight.
Or a bench.
Yeah. I got a lot of mileage out of that one. Okay, so I looked at this one for a long time. This is the one I went downstairs and consulted Mariah about.
And I thoroughly enjoyed this
It
situation.
says.
Well, tell them that. So this one was, tell them what the thing was.
Okay, it's down. It was underneath the social support system.
Okay.
It was either, I don't know, something, whatever it says. Anyway, it said, she's saying, she's standing up. She's the one speaking. I'm seeking a more socially robust group. Y'all suck at robusting. This dude over here is going, I don't think this is my group. That was Mariah's contribution. Thank you, AARP magazine. Boy, did we get some good mileage out of yours.
Aren't those fabulous?
Yeah. Okay, so here, I'm going to read you some of this because you think I just came up with that socially robusting. I didn't. It
was in the magazine.
It's in the verbiage somewhere here. Older adults who reported stronger social ties across several domains, we just went through them, face, community, friends, family, had slower biological aging and less inflammation. In 2025 study by U.S. researchers found, period. Quote, having a strong social network and being socially connected is an important factor for longevity, says FSU's. At the same time, the other side of that coin, loneliness contributes to aging. This is a call to examine your relationships and respond with more resounding yes to invites from family, neighbors, and community. And there's one additional move you can make for a more youthful attitude. Pursue an age gap friendship. Adults 60 and over who have friends more than 10 years younger than they are enjoy more positive perceptions of aging, according to research established in the European Journal of Aging. All right, now I'm sorry, I thought robust was down there. I just saw it over here. We found that higher optimism is associated with stronger grip strength and ability to complete chair stands. Two markers used as predictors of future health, says Shadyab. The glass-full approach, remember that person I showed you over there, is related to slower physical decline with age and may help people stick to habits like avoiding smoking, eating a healthy diet, and maintaining robust social connections. Optimism may be a modifiable risk factor that we can use to achieve healthy aging. Well, I just kept that little thing so you know that I just didn't.
I think that the chat here is a very robust group.
I
don't know if it counts because we're not like IRL, but I hope it kind of feels that way at times.
Yeah. Now I have to design a whole page just to contain these little treasures. Here, because I do think that they are worthy, and I did try to put them in this one, but I don't want to cover up that cool stuff.
And it doesn't feel right.
it just doesn't feel right. So they are, you know.
Now, you know what would be kind of cool is if you dangled them. Put them on strings, and so that way you could, like, bring them in.
Well, now that's a thought, Mariah. I shall take that under consideration. Yeah, I just don't know.
Because kind of remember how I did
look.
Remember how I did my lips?
Well, that's true. I put this on the back of this one. An example of the beneficial effects of optimism is famed anthropologist Jane Goodall, who lived to be 91. She was always optimistic and purposeful in her life, which probably contributed to her longevity. And Jane was known to throw back a shot of bourbon, medicinally, of course. I always refer to Jane when I'm imbibing.
Mm-hmm.
A good old
She's
girl.
your drinking buddy.
She's my drinking buddy. R.I.P.
It was robust.
Robust. Okay, so there we go. Now that is the current status of affairs in the journey to bookdom so far.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, what are we going to do today? Well, I don't know. I've got some thoughts.
Fabulous.
I went through...
Are already doing better than other days.
So, and I apologize for not allowing y'all to go through piles with me, but sometimes I require a little bit more introspection and time, you know, looking at them and patting them and
Yeah.
and that kind of thing.
Rather just frantically knowing that there was something that you were in need of.
That.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've got 3 pages here.
Hello, Dana. You got to go back. It was good.
We can possibly work on.
You know.
We can possibly work on. Okay, this is meat flowers. MEAT, not MEET. Which I put some, and you know, I thought.
Meat my meat.
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 And I, you know, remember I've got chili peppers in there that are going to go with this. You know, to spice that meat up.
Yeah, what is that, like chili
Chili con carne.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I went through, I'm just showing you some of these. These are the best ones that I pulled out. Because some of them,
Oh, excuse me,
are really old. But I think they kind of go together.
Yeah?
I just haven't quite, this one might go with this one because I think we're going to do a little bit of collage today because my swap partner had mentioned some reluctance, you know, or his.
Yes, and then some other folks have said that they're enjoying the different collage sessions. I think, you know, everybody collages a little differently.
Well, and I don't always collage the same way. It depends.
Yeah.
On your.
Oh, and then tying it together. That was something else that, can't remember who said it exactly. I'm so sorry. I know it was in the comments, but it was something along the lines of collaging in a book and making it have a cohesive theme. I was going to write out a big long thing, but I thought it would be better to discuss it. And what better day than a Thursday Thoughts kind of day? I don't think that you should get totally wrapped up in that each and every page should have a constant theme or be cohesive. The fact that it's all together already says that you have deemed it worthy of being together.
Don't be afraid to live a little lot. Moo complete me. Never bite off more than you can spoon. You make like moveless. Whole milk from happy cows make really good yogurt. Really good yogurt makes happy people. Love you to the moon and back. You're utterly fabulous today. I'm sorry. I just find every one of those and I just stuck them in here because I don't know.
There you go.
This is why I love this book. It is a book that just keeps on giving.
And receiving.
I mean, isn't that the best thing in life? It's like, I don't have to decide a theme for this. Screw that. I am just going to put, when it shows up in my life, it was meant to be.
Life.
Life is meant to be.
Life is messy.
It is messy. It doesn't always conform to what you had in mind. You must take what you are given and make it into wonderfulness. There we go. Now, I do have some pages that are quite wonderful visually here. They usually have a whole bunch of other crap on top of them, but that's kind of how I live. I think it's very indicative. So I've got things in here that, you know, it's rough. I don't know, when I get so, you know, motivated to do something about that, I'll do something about that. Otherwise, it is just a little bitty time capsule of my life.
That's what they are.
There we go. Now, I hope that that makes you a little bit more relaxed about approaching booking.
And collaging.
And collaging.
In a book.
The only thing that should stop you.
And I think sometimes when you collage just a bunch of different things together, it's very fascinating.
And I kind of do try to curate them. Don't you say that. I even have some peppers that were culled from the design thing. And somebody mentioned that they
very passive aggressively left me peppers prior to the peppers being,
you know, I had to use my one pepper that I actually sommelied out there because those peppers just didn't appear in a timely manner in my life. So much of what I do.
You can buy peppers tomorrow. And if you show up and Google's still being icky, just go over to Firefox or to, you know, Safari.
Yeah.
That's what we're going to do about all that today.
Okay. I was going to try not to mention him, but I am going to mention him because I already had this done. You know, Sethy's talking about his
oh my God.
his residency in Santa Fe and everything. And you know, I'm just
how did you end up what? Did he just show up in your FY or what?
Yeah, I'm a member of his subscribers.
Did you leave him a
comment? But he hasn't done anything for a long time. He's been going places and doing things.
Well, now he needs people to show up and pay for something, I would assume.
Yeah. And he had 2 new products, of course. Anywho, Sethy. He's that good old guy. All right, so I was and I don't know why I saved this. And it's old stuff, and look, it's watercolor because it's obviously.
No, I think
might be Brushos.
It might be Brushos, and it could even be.
I don't think so.
It could even be tempera paint.
Could be, but it was from a long time ago.
Right.
But look at that color mixing there. I mean, I didn't number them or anything. Oh, those are little specky things, little spotty speckies. But I thought that they looked so wonderful with this particular, you know, this is one of our pages.
Oh, well, that's kind of
read Shakespeare in the Bible and I shoot dice. That's what I call a liberal education. Tallulah Bankhead.
Tallulah. I love that name.
Tallulah was I think she was kind of hard to clean up after. Y'all know that phrase. Okay, you gotta come to Caw because I'm writing a letter to Jon Stewart because I watched oh
yeah, if you haven't
his
watched
interview
with Graham Plattner, it's fabulous.
Okay. I couldn't remember his first name. I could just remember Plattner, but I knew he was a Mainer. And he's a Mainer. He's a Mainer, and he's a lobster farmer.
No, oyster farmer.
Oyster farmer.
Good
no
God.
Lobsters. He's not farming lobsters.
You are not
oysters. Don't mix your lobsters and your oysters.
This is kind of like the telephone, you know, or the whisper game. Yeah, like I promise, she was there and she watched it.
I did, and I was quite impressed, and he seemed like a very nice person.
Yeah, I'm very
excited.
And
here's the thing. For God's sake.
Actually, I got some information for y'all.
Oh.
Those of you that are in Georgia, y'all need to mark your calendars. May 19th. There's primary, and if you're not going to vote primary, that's fine. Who's it? What's it? But there is an election for one of the judges, and Wooten is his last name. Will Wooten, I think, is what it was. Is he a good? You need to vote for him. That's all.
Wooten.
You gotta look it up.
All right.
Look into Wooten. I think it's Wooten.
This is some. Yeah, thank you, Mariah, for that. We can't. Only people in Georgia.
Yes, but all of Georgia, because it's a statewide.
Oh.
Yeah, so it wouldn't even just be like a local election type thing. This is a statewide
and so
judgeship.
Judgeship. So that probably means that he would be one of the judges who would be hearing like
important cases,
important Supreme Court before they go to the real deal, the Supreme Court.
It was appeals court.
Appeals. Yeah. See. Yeah, that's a big deal, y'all. Okay, this is some paper by our very dear friend, Susan.
Susan Gantz.
Susan Gantz.
We got a couple of Susans, so I mean,
we do.
All y'all are our friends.
I don't know if this paper is from her. I think it is.
I think so.
Because see, look down here. See this? This is the dissolving newspaper. That it's so dadgum old that it just fell apart when you put it down here. I've got one of those in there. Anthony sent it to me, and I'm going to bust it out. But I brought this to show you because,
Hi, Sherry.
Even though you have materials that seem to be deteriorating right before your eyes, you can still use them. Because, see, you can see down here the news.
Oh, yeah. You just got to secure them in some...
Yeah. All right. Look at how marvelous all of these papers just go together. And I just picked them out of, and these are, look at this. This is some fantastic.
That is some fantastic work right there. Is that old?
It's old. Yeah. And I just thought that I don't know that these even happened in the same time frame, but I just thought that they were really, and we're working on, the back side of this page. And it kind of speaks to that, what Mariah just said about, having everything look like it goes together. Well, I don't feel
I think that was actually the creation of Cape Rocks.
Oh.
Because if you look kind of, if you look into it there, you can see that there were some taped in areas. It's not.
Oh, yeah, right. See that? I know that's a piece of tape right there.
So she created some of those and then,
And then painted them over with black.
Yeah.
And then this, of course, is geopoly, which, it just about goes with everything.
All right, take a little pause here. Welcome to those of you that have come in. Do say hello in chat so we can say hello back. Best chat in town. And if you don't say hello and give those thumbsy upsies, we don't know that you were here. And we like to know that you were here because we're an arty friendly bunch of folks. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. It's free. And it's the #1 way you can support us here at the channel. We're building this community. It's robust. Might even be good for you.
Yeah, you might live longer.
You might. Now, if you aren't into the same things that we're into, you might stress out and stroke out. We apologize. You should probably switch over to somewhere else.
Yeah, this may not be your group, kind of like
don't
that.
Let it stress you.
Like,
we aren't worth it.
Yeah, maybe that's my group. Okay, so I talked to you all about. God damn it!
You know who you are.
I was gonna do a pups demo, but I don't know that I'm really not feeling that.
You're not feeling puppy.
Not feeling pupsy.
Pupsy.
Okay, so I found all of these little things in this one file down here, and I actually have it labeled. It says magazine, and then I stuffed some other stuff in it.
All right,
and then I found
that's how quickly the labeling can be wrong.
My math page here.
Blasphemous.
This envelope, and I don't doesn't have a date on it.
Where's that? Yeah.
It was an advertisement for a It's a magazine religious fanatics don't want you to read because it dares to ask the sort of questions they consider blasphemous.
Oh. They sent it to you.
Of course they did.
I wonder how you got on that list.
And I like this, this is my feeling here because there's a lot of horrible things that were committed in the name of religion, and I don't know if y'all know that or not, but it ain't all. Hallelujah, Jesus. Some of it was,
a little,
more of the
fire and brimstone,
nail to the cross kind of situation.
Yeah, the fire and brimstone stuff.
Yeah, kind of.
I ain't into it.
Yeah. Okay. So I know why I love this. #1. Okay. Oh, this face here, and with the words coming out here, I love this.
Does it speak to you?
It speaks to me.
Literally.
Ask for it. Now, I think the advice that this person gave over here, obviously, it's just BS. And this is Cosmo. Do they even have Cosmo magazine anymore?
I would assume so.
This is from 2014. You can see it is getting a bit yellowish on the edges and whatnot, but that does not deter me one little bit. And
Carol's a little sad that she's not getting that kind of mail. You might start now.
Yeah,
hang out here long enough, and it could start.
Sign up for it, but I have saved this envelope for a very long time.
I see.
And it's got some other things in there.
Here, let me see.
Free inquiry. It is Free Inquiry, Council for Secular Humanism.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, secular humanism.
That seems.
Yeah, I would describe me. I feel like I'm a spiritual person. I'm just not necessarily.
Well, you believe that everybody should be able to do their own spiritual
things. I absolutely do. I would support that 100%. But here we are. I think I've already talked about this one-dimensional steady state conduction, whatever the hell that means.
Anthony, where you at?
I don't know.
He
anyway,
can help us with that.
This is one of those pages that I'm going to make into. And here's what I thought I would do. I thought I would stamp on this page.
Okay.
What would be appropriate to stamp on this page? I was thinking I've got butterflies back over yonder here.
Well, I'll tell you this. Tomorrow is May 1st. And we have...
So maybe I should save my stamping.
You should.
Okay.
Because there's going to be some new things, I think, that you'll be very jazzed about.
All right.
That will fit what you're talking about.
Fit blasphemous?
Well, I don't know about that, but, there's always an opportunity.
Hope is eternal.
That's right.
Okay, so anyway, I tell you what, I can't not tell you who sent me these big paper clips. You think that you're not ever going to need them? I don't know how I ever got along with that. Well, I do. I didn't get along with that. Yeah. Or, these envelopes from my book people. I have promised myself I'm not going to order any more books until I read the ones that I've got. Okay, so we've got that going on here. Okay, so before we commit to a page or whatever, I've got to share with you some other little jewels here that I've collected over time, and I want to talk about them. Monroe, thank you so much for this little pouch, because I just keep shoving stuff in here.
It's not such a little pouch anymore.
It's kind of stressing. I might need to do a little missionary work on
what are you doing with Katy Perry there? I think you should do voodoo things to her personally.
Is that who that is? Well, I had no idea. I'm just talking about her mouth, and you can change the color of the lipstick. But I love to have mouths because then you can have things coming out that are funny.
Yeah, you could stick something in there.
Yes, coming out of her mouth,
like serpents.
Something that makes her look a lot smarter than
blasphemous.
Smart hair inspiration. See that word up there? That's what I
see. Eddie knew. Yeah, we're there.
Oh, blasphemous coming out of her mouth.
Yeah,
and if you don't, like I said, the lipstick color you can change it with paint.
Maybe.
Okay, so I don't really know. This is some stuff about I don't know.
Hi, Don.
El Decor.
Yeah.
And I'm not having a date here. Seeing a date on this. But anyhow, I love and see this
chairs.
Is what really
You're just really drawn to all these chairs.
And this what's going on here, I really like it a lot. And of course it's on the same side of all this other stuff that I can come in and cut out and use it in collage. But isn't that a good one? With old Frida there in the middle. And then I got another one down here, that's talking about it. A good headshot.
That's good headshot.
Right there. And talk about fabrics are very underrated.
I agree with that. Some fabrics are overrated, like polyester. In the summer,
clients want their homes to feel as though they are on vacation year round. Yeah, that's my goal. Okay, well,
She's reading.
Huh?
She's reading.
I'm reading. Havana Nightlife. Oh, now see, I think that, like, obviously this was a bit ago. Anyhow, I keep these things because they are wonderful. Okay, so I've got these women here with mouths and whatnot. I want you just to see what a beautiful element.
Yeah, the hair is
that
great.
is, and how you could bring that in, and even here, this, spelling out victory with her arm, and she's got some nice black nails there too.
I don't know who that is, but I think she might be somebody. Eddie will probably know.
I don't know who she is either. Okay, I love this. Okay, number one, because again, we've got great lips here, and great male and female lips here, and you could get some really funny things going on. It's less the word guilty.
Yeah.
Look at these eyes, Mariah.
I would love to be able to do my makeup that way.
Isn't that fabulous?
But here's the problem: is like, I mean, even the makeup that I do put on, I forget sometimes that I have makeup on, and then it ends up like.
Oh, you rub your eyeball.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, now
fiery
I've
eyeballs.
already cut this out. It was in an earlier envelope, but I like this so much because. So I got obviously.
Oh, Mo liked the eyelashes on the guy.
Oh, I know. Did you notice that? That's a bunch
does.
of BS. They photoshopped those in or put some fake ones on. This is going to be really hard because see this?
Fake eyelashes?
Isn't that wonderful? She's using an elaborate process of her own invention.
What's that?
This New York-based painter transforms patterns found in nature into colorful, lyrical abstractions. Well, I can tell you how she did that. She used one of these brushes that I've got up here in my repertoire. So anyway, that'll be hard deciding, but I've already got one of those, so I might use that other side. Then I found this, and remember...
oh, Monroe would like to know, did you buy the book, Ride a Pale Horse? If not, he has a copy for you. I
have not.
Okay.
I promised I wasn't going to buy any more books until I read what I already got, because I have a whole bunch. Okay, so I've saved this out because I think that this is going to be a page in that one book. You all know which one I'm talking about. And how you can, hinge them in. Yeah. Okay. And I love this one because I kept trying to get another, but because of the way it was situated on the gel plate, it looks like you've got 2 pages there. I thought that was funny. And yeah. I thought I should utilize that. And these are some more papers by our good friend, Susan Gans. Susan Gans.
These are the Citrusol papers.
Yes, and you can smell them. Well, you can't, but I can smell them because they have... And
I can't remember. Somebody asked me the other day.
And we have packets of these. Do we still have some?
Yep, packets are still available in the shop. She usually includes Citrusol papers, and what's really nice, these latest packets, she has put a list in.
Oh, and she even gives you some finished...
Yeah, some little folio things.
Folio things.
Accordion folio things.
It is definitely a worthwhile purchase.
What else was I going to say about them?
It's really it's helping.
Oh, somebody was asking if we had a video on doing Citrusol. No, we've never done it.
No, I just take advantage of what people send me. Okay, so I'm putting these back in my folder made by my swap partner. And those will be available for use, and I'll be able to find them. Holy cow. All right, now, what are we feeling here? What page we want to work on?
That is really crazy, Sherry. Sure.
I'm kind of feeling green. Of course, I'm always feeling
kind of a little green.
Always feeling green. And we can just open this up and forget about what's on the other side because we won't really care. But now I think we can be creating multiple pages to this book here. Okay? is what I'm feeling.
Yes, just remember you need to cut down your pages to fit your book prior to.
This fits my, this fits.
Okay, yeah, that one you already
This
had
is
done.
already done. And see, this is going to be kind of hard if I want to use this as a book page.
Not really. You just need to trim that little end off.
I know, but which side do I use for the most of?
Well, I would get rid of the more white end.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely
you're
right.
not losing a lot.
I'm not losing a lot. And one of the things I wanted to talk about was making these kinds of decisions. But at the same time, don't be throwing away whatever it is that you're tearing off. Because that may be just exactly what you need. You know, see, look at that. It just gained a whole new feeling to it.
Are you sure that's where you want it?
Pretty sure.
Okay.
And when you're using your ruler that has the cork on the back and you're tearing like this, put your flat side down. Tears better. Because this way you've got a little
lift and then it tears up underneath there.
It can be a problem. And look at that. It's a little left, but we don't really care about that. All right, so we've got this side. Really, we don't need to worry about doing much to this side. We've already got this taken care of.
Yeah.
So this is the side we're working with. And what I'm feeling here, I love this writing so much. And what I'm thinking here, I don't know.
Trim it out.
Sometimes
I agree with this.
You just have to go for it. And it might not be what you wanted it to be, and I do have a backup of there's another one of these. Not exactly the same. And this is that ink.
Yeah, that it's black and gold.
But see, on this side,
it's just
and I don't know what this paper is, but it's not just your regular. It's got high content, high cotton content.
Right. It's kind of like some of the sketch or it's a heavier weight calligraphy or something like that.
Yeah, it is. And it doesn't have a lot of finish to it, so it's very porous.
Oh,
and hence
hey, Christy. Hey, Amy.
That's one of the reasons that we've got that good. I don't want to lose this little jobber here. Oh, come on.
Well, this is where the little scissors do come in a little bit more handy. Oh, and then keep in mind later on, I'm hoping I remember, maybe somebody will remind me. I need to do a post over in Makers, and then those of you are designers, if you'll put a link whenever you have your videos that come out tomorrow for any product launch stuff, I will then pin it up at the top of Makers.
Now, the reason I want to have this kind of be organic and whatever is I don't want to glue it down. I want both sides to be part of the presentation.
Oh.
Well, that's my thoughts right now. You know how that may change as we move along. Cut off this pelican neck here. I want to do that.
All right.
Okay, I'm going to kind of leave that flat because that might be
a good, yeah, end point.
End point. Okay. All right. I'm not throwing these away right yet because what I noticed when I was doing my little talk bubbles.
Yeah, that sort of thing came in very handy.
That sort of thing came in really handy. And that's good paper. Okay, so.
Yeah, Ricky. Sorry about that, but
now we are going to have a bit of an overlap outside of the. I don't know. I mean, I feel like it needs protecting.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of, Lucy, that little jobber there that I managed to not whack it off. Uh-huh. So we may have to just, I like this end better than I do this end. So I'm thinking the hinge on this one is going to be on this end.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I like that better.
Well, you're going to see both of them.
I understand, but just your initial view.
Okay.
I think it should be that.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I think we can make that decision with, So what did we just say here? Probably about right there.
Oh, see, I'd glue it down and then just lop off whatever was sticking out. That would be my approach.
Well, the problem is this is going to be the hinge. I have to attach something to it.
I understand. I'd run a little glue line where I want it, and then I'd chop off whatever's, sticking out. But it really sucks if you chop off too much and then all of a sudden it doesn't land where you want it to land.
I'm just feeling pretty confident about this.
Okay.
But I will mark it now.
Okay, I like this.
Now that you have
compromise.
made that observation,
yes.
I think that's a very legit
observation.
That's what the hell I've got you over there for, Mariah.
Appreciate it. I'm feeling seen.
Are you feeling seen? Okay, I'm going to go on that.
Good job. See, Eddie was right there with you. Good job, Eddie.
Don't throw that away.
Mm-mm.
All right. Now, so one of the things we've got going on here, because we've got more than we need as far as that's going to be right on the money, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okie dokie. So these little pieces that we kept back over here.
Hello, Alicia.
This could facilitate our hinge.
I don't know why you don't just put a little glue line there.
What? Here?
Yeah.
Oh, it's got to flip up, Mariah, and open all the way.
Okay.
You obviously do not understand.
I don't.
But now I don't know. I'm not really feeling. I'm feeling.
Where's the piece that you cut off?
I know, but that's just too heavy.
No, the piece that you just trimmed. That. Because see, you could bring it back in. Yeah. See, I like that.
God, I hate it when she's right. So I don't want this whole thing.
No, you should make it more interesting.
Okay.
I really want to take this away from you.
Leave the. Now you know how I feel all the day Monday.
I'm getting the Monday feels.
Monday long day going. Oh my God, is that you really?
Just let me have that, and I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna do it right. Hello, Chrissy.
Now I did. Don't lie. That green's gonna disappear because that's the color of what it's got going down here.
Also, if you're gonna hinge it, you gotta connect. I love it when your brain's like, she's struggling with this so hard.
Saw what was going on, or the lack thereof. Okay, so I can't believe I don't have a pups here.
Yeah,
but that's where the pups comes in.
Sometimes you gotta cut it off to put it back on.
Sometimes you do.
Mm-hmm. We just gotta flip it and reverse it, and then that'll make sense.
We could have just folded that, but I wouldn't have felt quite, you know, when you do this back and forth a whole bunch of times, the reason I love this stuff right here, it's durable.
Yes.
But it's also, yeah, I don't know if I want to use that. It's also, aesthetically. Now, see, that's a pretty good one.
Yeah.
Cut off that part there. Now, I do have some kind of... Nah, that's too red.
I like the green. Because it has a little bit of the rusty color on it, too.
Yeah, it does. I do, too. I'm going to just whack off.
Don't make us look through the whole box.
God, you're being so rude.
Well, I'm just kind of like, if you got it, you got it. Don't, you know. The puppy wasn't at the bottom. It was literally at the top.
This is from Friona State Bank. Friona, Texas.
Friona. Friona. Fighting Chieftain.
The reason I have it is because husband number 2 believed in going into the bank and chatting with, he calls them his girls. And they used to just be so excited to see him because he always had something outrageous to say.
He did.
Okay, now let's see here. Let's do a little measuring here. Okay. Now,
can I show you what I would think to do?
Sure. You want to just come over here and sit in this chair? Because I don't think that it's going to work if you just talk about it.
Okay.
And I don't know that I'm
doing it right. You ain't doing it right.
I'm probably not, but okay. I want your vision.
Okay.
So if we can just, you know.
No, here, you can just sit, and I'm going to kind of guide you through. I'm going to guide you through my little baby bird. Now, I was looking at it, you know, the other way around or whatever, so that sometimes that makes me brain.
Oh, yes, because you're backwards across.
All right, here's what I would do. Is I would actually like
that's going to help it. That's going to help it hold down.
Right. And then this.
That's going to attach to that.
Right.
Okay.
And then make sure that when you glue in here, you're like this, and you kind of line up whatever. And then that way, whenever
I have a little space so that when it flips.
Right.
Now, before we decide where we're going to place that, we need to make sure that it's still going to be within, it's not going to stick out on this end. Okay. Good job, Mariah. Thank you. I kind of think that that's where I was going, but it had taken me a little longer to get there than what you just said.
Hello, Karen.
Okay, so we're just going to have that. Now, I want this piece over here off. And this is kind of.
Oh, you might want to. There you go.
Push really hard when you just have that little bit that you're pulling off there. It's very dangerous work. Super dangerous, but now look at that.
But this is deli paper, so it tears very nice.
Look at this side, Mariah.
But you're going to get a little bit of both with how you glue it down, I think. Or depending on which side you glue it on. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do. So do I want to glue this back behind here? Or do I want to glue it on? Because then it's like you said, when I open it up, you're going to see that. But that's not bad either.
You could do...
okay, I'm going to have to glue this down to this before I glue it here.
Not necessarily.
Yeah, I am, because I want to cut it off. I can't determine my cut until I finish.
I'm going to let you do your thing there.
Okay. Is that a good spot? Yeah, I want to stay down towards this end of things here. Because, see, this is going to need to be chopped here and here.
Yeah.
before I glue it down.
Now, you do know you can glue it on the other side. So, see, they don't have to both be on that side.
They don't, but I'd really like for them to.
Okay.
Because I've accounted for this other business on the other side. Yeah?
Yep.
Okay. All right. I just want to make sure I'm not doing the wrong thing here. Get the pencils out of
Okay, well, let's, one second. Because when you flip that over, you're going to see the blue red side is what's going to be on the outside. That's what I'm saying. That's what you're going to get.
Well, I don't want to look at that on this side.
Okay.
Well, now you've made me question my decision. So that would go away. You would never see the blue. Well, you would a little bit. I don't hate it.
Okay. Bye, Sandy. Thanks for hanging.
And then the... Okay. All right. I'm with you, Mariah. I'm with you on this.
If y'all are enjoying this and you're, coming in, although we lost some people, because they're just like, well, I don't know what to do about all this. That's fine. Do say hello in the chat. Thumbsy upsies if you haven't. Like it, love it, and watch some more of it. Tell your friends about it.
See how porous that paper is? I'm hoping this is...
Yeah.
This ink is...
And I don't know, I think this counts as collage. I feel like if you're gluing things down and it's layered of any, I think even digital collage. Let me tell you, the call cards, that required a lot of digital collaging. There were many reviews. I didn't know it was going to be such a project. But I'm very happy that I did put in the time and the energy towards it. Look at that. Oh, I think that's beautiful. Now, you may want to let that dry so it's not pulling.
Yeah, I think you're right. Okay, because this is very... I really went a little heavy with the surprise. GL.
I don't know why you don't just say, now, I glued it like I normally glue it. It's going to take some time.
All right. So we've got this, and this is great because this is... We know that's going... But we need to deal with this.
Yes.
This is going to be our big... But I wanted you to see that this beautiful, beautiful paper, what it could become and not take away from its...
Hello, Tracy.
Wonderfulness. All right. Now
we're also here in Texas.
Pardon?
Tracy says she's in Texas.
Oh.
We're also in Texas.
Where in Texas is she?
If you want to tell us. But I think she's ordered, so I might know.
Okay, do you think I should gel plate this first? Just to get a background.
Do I think you should gel plate this? No.
Why?
I don't think it's necessary.
You don't think it is? I just think it's nice to have something behind in case you don't,
Just in case?
Don't get stuff glued down every place, and if it's kind of... But the other option is I could watercolor this.
I'll take more time.
That would take more time.
Gotta.
We do have a time constraint we're going on here.
Oh, she's over in Fort Worth. All right, we're up here.
Oh, did you get any
Saxy.
of the weather the other night? Oh,
She's very concerned. Like, she's asking about Brad's parents and everybody's
and
okay. And
Waxahachie got nailed the other. Well, they didn't, but places all around it.
Yeah.
I mean, it was significant.
Yes, Rosemary. Thank you for asking. Yes, all the new stuff will be live tomorrow. Now, again, apologies for what's going on the website. There's not a darn thing we can do about it. It has been fixed, but Google needs to release their, crazy red screen. But some people haven't even been getting it, so that's kind of interesting. Anyway.
All right.
All is good.
While we're waiting for that to dry, we're going to deal a little bit with this, and y'all can be deciding if you want me to gel plate the back of that paper or whatever. Remember, this is that, and I don't know what happens when you glue it down. I don't know if it loses its bumpiness, but we're fixing to figure it out.
Yeah, they always end up like everything is so weird. Like it goes right around us, and it's been like that for years and years. It's kind of crazy because we have like this dip, and for whatever reason that creates like the crazy weather usually sort of just kind of splits around us.
This is my writing.
Mm-hmm.
And how I did this was I turned on a one of those things you watch. And I just wrote down whatever they said. But I didn't always get it all. Now, I'm liking that. I think I need quite that much down there. Less. Don't throw away those pieces.
True that, Sherry. True that. I will tell you, now, one year we did get some of it, but I tell you, everywhere else around us got it, like, real bad.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it looked like, a bomb had gone off in certain areas. It was crazy.
Oh, it really was. Over by where Nathan lived, not his house exactly, but around him.
I mean, they like through the ceiling went the hail because it was so big.
Well, when we went to Hannah's graduation in Austin and they had that big storm in Freona, it took, the train tracks were probably, half a mile away from the cemetery. It moved a boxcar to the cemetery and twirled it around and knocked off headstones.
Wow.
That's when the grapefruit-sized hail went through the skylight in the living room and landed on the couch. Because we had people staying at our house taking care of the animals, fortunately. And Jonathan saved it in the refrigerator, in the freezer for us. I just knew you'd want to see this mess. He was one of my students. I loved him. I still love Jonathan. I think about Jonathan. Okay, this is kind of Peapoddy. Oh, look at that.
Oh, bye, Margaret. Oh, I love it.
Doesn't that look cool?
Mm-hmm. I like the Peapoddiness of it. It looks like little rocks stacked.
Yeah.
If you cut them apart, you could really stack them a little more.
I like their togetherness. And this is some more of that paper, the roll paper.
Our the white craft paper.
Yeah. All right, now I think I need a little bit of this out there because I think this looks good too. I think I don't know. Let's give it a...
Ooh, I love that.
Addition.
I think that's fabulous.
I think it's...
Would you like me to cut that out?
Oh, I think I should cut it out?
I think that one edge should be cut off of there, yeah.
This one?
No.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do that. And I can be figuring out something else for the other side of this thing.
Goes with my outfit today.
Because here's the thing about this, and I'm going to, even though it wasn't a torn edge, it was where it creased in the middle when I was going to use this as a book page and decided against using it as a book page.
Yes, because of its lack of stability.
Yeah. Okay, so that's how we want that. So the first, well, let's wait till Mariah gets that cut out because
it's kind of like Katy Perry. It really lacks, you know, substance. It looks good, but
yeah,
really lacking in the substance department.
And we're going to go ahead and we're going to cut this out for the back side.
Here. See, what if I, no, flip it around. That straight edge goes underneath.
Oh.
Here, you want me to cut that?
No, I'll just tear it off with my
okay.
Friona State Bank. As soon as I locate it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to. I guess we're not going to see that anyway.
No.
So this is the underside.
Yeah. And this piece in the background here started out as a printable. But then some things were done to it. Can't tell you because this is like years old.
Okay, we're going to lose some of this down here just because I want an organic edge.
Yeah, that totally makes sense.
And I don't know what's going to come forth and stick out because I just can't know that yet.
I'm just so impressed with how all this stuff is coming together.
Well, see, I did a lot of my work finding pieces and parts.
You're curating.
Curating.
I've been trying to think of that darn word for days.
Really?
Yeah, no. Sometimes.
I think that that's just absolutely.
That makes me very happy.
Absolutely happy. Happy, happy.
Happy, happy.
Okay. And get a little going on this other side over here, and we've got some more. And I did go through and pull out some. The thing about these tissue paper prints, and you've seen how I wrap them on a roll so that they're not touching the painty parts. That's really the way to go, because this morning when I was taking these apart, we had to do some kind of scary missionary work there on, and I did tear a hole in one, but oh well.
I know, me too, Darcy. Like here lately, if you notice, I've said some a couple of streams that it's been a word I wanted to use, and I just couldn't quite get it out. Curating.
Yeah.
And I always think, okay, I know it's like museum, you know, the person who works for the museum and puts together, you know, they're the curator. That's how that works. Maybe if I say it out loud, it'll stick.
Okay. So we want a little bit of this touching this piece. This is how I do this.
That's how she does that.
Yeah, it's woofing.
It's woofing.
Yeah, you can, you know, give it a little woof, and if it woofs there, then
yeah,
you know you're on the right track.
like that, just like that. It's all good. It's all looking really good.
Now I don't know if I want. Do I want to show some more of that like that?
No.
Or do I want that overlapping?
Yes.
That? Okay, I agree with that.
Because otherwise it breaks it up too much and then you're not as like enamored with it. That's my feeling. Oh, Monroe's about to mix some gray paint. Good luck. Now, did you want to get your little Ripley bit in there? I think you
it
screwed
goes over
up.
on this other side.
Okay. Yes, that is, and this is like one of the OG Cape Rocks, I think. You know, if we ever get big enough and we get to the point where we have people that like pull together our videos, I think it would be hilarious if somebody could pull together all the clips of you gluing something. I'd be down with that. I'd watch a good 5 minutes of that.
You're just so funny, Mariah.
I know.
Okay, I want that to come out and go back in.
Yes. Sometimes it needs
And
to
if
lean a
it
little.
loses its things, I'm going to be really, really
Well,
disappointed.
don't press it too hard. Yeah, just kind of give a little pat. Because look, it did kind of, you could sort of tell where the glue is. What do you got going on down there? Why is there,
Well,
just
because
a glue
I got
blob?
a little carried away with
a little.
my gluing.
Yeah.
But it's going to be okay because I'm going to use that water glue that's down there. It's going to come in handy.
Heart glitter glue needs to support this channel. The greatest gluing bits. Oh, that's so good, Eddie.
If a little glue will do you, a lot will do you better. Oh, I need to be careful.
Yeah,
see,
don't
I ironed out my creases down there.
And it's kind of on a lean. I don't know if that's because of the pages. I don't.
Yeah, it is leaning, but you know what?
Okay. So is the Tower of Pisa, and we're okay.
It's still a work of art.
That's right.
It's leaning in.
It's got something to tell you. It's gonna whisper.
Look at that.
I love it.
I'm pretty happy with that. Okay, so now we were working on the other side. And we can do that.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing about it is when it goes into, actually, it doesn't really need a backside because that side needs to be kind of smooth because that's the sticking in.
Yes, you don't want to be putting a bunch of things on there. They're going to get hung up.
Hung up. So let's just kind of, you know, just let and admire on the front side of this and say, goot ganook.
Mm-hmm. You got 27 minutes.
All right. Well, look at that.
I'm very pleased with that.
I am very pleased with that also. And I'll probably nip the edges at some point, but not right now.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that kind of stuff. All right.
We can burn that bridge when we get there.
Burn that bridge when we get there. All right. I'm very pleased with that. And I'm just, you know, I was going to do my washies today, and I just thought, oh my God, really? I don't really see people kind of like...
No, and I think you have already...
getting into that particular... Okay, what have we decided here?
So sorry.
This is going to be the page that goes with that.
Mm-hmm.
Either wrapping or inside of.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't have to decide. This can just be stuck in that same Mawashi page on the journal. That's what's wonderful about that. You don't have to make these decisions and worry later that they were the wrong ones. Okay, now what did I do with my
Oh, that is such... Oh, it is totally still relevant. Most said, whatever happened to our hashtag, I glued my bits.
I what?
Remember the hashtag, I glued my bits? we got so much good material, y'all. You know,
and it's just like,
And that's why Mo, like, she's
looking through past projects and going, oh my gosh, I even forgot I did that. Well,
she
I
does
do
that all the time.
A lot, but yeah. All right, this is going to
Hi,
be
Shannon.
a crucial glue.
You got to come back. It's the, you know, it's always good, but some days are better than others.
Oh, Mariah, I'm just so glad that I have you over there, you know, helping me out with these.
She hasn't been drinking today.
Horrible decisions. I did have
You did?
a swig of coffee. No, I didn't. I haven't had any alcohol. I tried to use that only medicinally. All right, so
I love this.
I'm just, you know, I it's got to be in that exact spot.
Okay, well, what you do is you put your glue down on that part right there, and your painty, you know, pups bit. Just glue as freely as you glue. No, put it on your painty pups bit.
Well, it helps if you've got the pen out.
It does.
I thought
it comes out better.
I thought it was a bubble of glue, but it's just a white pen. But it was still giving forth there.
But they've already sent saying it's good.
Okay.
It's just going to take a couple hours. So in a few hours from now.
Wonderful. Good. That makes me feel so much better.
They just sent a big green check mark.
We got the all clear, y'all. Now, that doesn't mean that, like, so in a couple of hours, that means it'll go through the whole system. So, you know, it may not, populate all of the servers. Is really what that means. But we got the email. All is good in the world. So that means
big old green check mark.
Shopping tomorrow will be good.
Big old green check mark.
Ta-da!
Yeah, I was getting a little stressed. Brad's been he's extra stressed today about it because, yeah, that's his job.
Yeah,
he's in charge of being stressed out.
And thank God. I told Mariah, I said, we need to get, and I should have moved that up just a little bit. But
I think it's good.
We're just going to live with it.
You could probably slide it. It'd probably still slide.
I don't think so.
Well.
See?
Okay.
I elephant stomped it, so.
Yeah.
I can just trim a teeny weeny bit more off of that. But see, it's right on the edge. But isn't that wonderful? Look at that.
I'm very pleased with that whole thing.
Susan Gantz, I want you to look at this and just
know these are the yummy papers y'all get in those packets. Something similar. Not exact, but, you know.
Not exact.
Because it's like real art and stuff.
Now, I really should have thought about all of that. This side should have been dealt with before.
I don't know that that's a big deal.
I don't know that it's a big deal either.
Because there's enough, I think, paint on the other side that I don't know that a lot's going to leak through. Plus, I don't know that you're planning on doing a big old...
No, I was just going to do like, you know, I do with my Ooshy Squishy. And if a little Ooshy Squishy does get onto this side, I mean, you know, it's not like...
Yeah. Bye, Gerald. Thanks for hanging.
We'll just deal with that as it evolves. Alrighty. I think just get something down here for right now, and then we can deal about.
Hey, you know what might be kind of cool? You know, the tile doodles. If you just stamped like in orange or I don't think you or maybe even like the stays on like the brownish color.
Stamping might be good.
But on the back side there, because you're gonna glue down that one paper. That's what you were talking about.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna glue down more of this stuff over here.
And then
so what stamp?
Oh, you know what might be kind of nice, just because it really goes with the feel of Stompy Rocks' pods.
Yeah, it does. I do that a lot.
I got the
Now, do you have
the little ones, the small ones?
Do you have this in kind of a greeny?
Oh, I do have that in a greeny.
And see, what's cool about doing it like this is that, number one, we're already adding interest, visual interest.
It's interesting, the green doesn't smell as much as the black and the brown.
This is
Bye, Rosemary. Thanks for hanging.
This is really a good thing when you're you know, trying to really.
Now here's some Apollo. This is a good one to kind of mix in with it. Just these organic shapes are great here.
Oh yeah.
And here.
Fill in the holes.
And those are Paula's.
Excellent.
Those are Yolande's. These are the pods.
Okay, can you find me some of this in kind of a burnt orange? Stampy stuff.
I mean, I have a burnt orange. I just don't really trust you with it. But I guess I gotta, because she started doing that here. I'm gonna usually let you use that one because it's sort of muckied up anyway.
Okay.
I just don't want to give you my Catherine Pooler ones. Plus, that's more likely just to kind of stay in place, but it's also a mix. So, you know, that's how we do over here at PM Artist Studio. These are the pods. No, they're pods. 1 second and I'll tell you. There we go. Sweet.
Okay, I've got all these.
Sketch Pod Trio. That's what it's called. And then the Sketch Pod Style 1 and Sketch Pod Style 2. There's like this little smaller ones are the trio, and then these are the bigger ones that are sold separately. So there's like 3. Well, Tracy, I'm telling you, sometimes.
What?
Especially if she's in like, I'm gonna mix these things together. See, she has no care in the world about pristine stamp padness, which, you know, I don't either, but I try to keep it in mind a little more than she does. Although, oh, you know what I do have? And these are technically yours. Technically. It's the ginger. Here. Ginger. But now remember, that one's gonna reactivate and come through. But again, I don't know, like with what you're doing, I don't know that it's gonna matter. Like, I think it's a benefit. It's not a bug, it's a feature.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. My story, I'm sticking to it. You got 15 minutes.
Oh, I'm loving this. I'm just having such a good time. All right, now what do we have over here? These little fried.
I thoroughly enjoy doing like big old stampy pages and just stamping. There's some therapeuticness to it. Oh, show. Oh, that's bad. I didn't see. I hadn't thought about putting these together before. Bye, Mary Brown. Thanks for hanging. Contamination. Yeah, it's gonna happen here. If it, I do apologize. If look away.
Look away.
I know.
Oh, look at that. And that lovely gooey.
Yeah. I mean, it's very freeing. And you can do it one color too. Like if you don't want to do the crazy mixy pad thing and have multiple out and, you know, dip in one and dip in the other. It feels like double dipping at a party. It's inappropriate. Don't do that. There's a hashtag for it. That's right. And this happens so often. We have a notification for that. Have it built into the system. Those kind of look like little steaks.
I do.
You can put those with the meat flowers.
Yeah, and some really.
That's right. Don't let the fear of contamination stop your creativity. I love that, Sue. That is certainly
Apropos.
Apropos.
All right, now look at that. Okay, so
that's almost so good you may not want to put the other thing over it. A little sad about that.
I know, but I think all this white. I don't know. I know I have this aversion to.
Well,
white,
here's
white
the.
paper.
I agree with you. I really do. If you want white paper, then just have a blank piece of paper.
And then plus,
but mind your margins.
This thing down here on the end that kind of
you could let this be.
The dog do out of me.
You could let this be, and just let it dry.
Can you hook? Oh, here there. Say I need more open.
But then you can come back in and maybe either jump print on top of that, and if you don't love it, then you can glue your piece back on there, or not back, but glue it onto it.
Other pieces that I've got over here.
Or you could even run a little wash over it, but I would say do be careful with that because it could soak through and then mess up the thing that is glued down that we spent a good at least 15-20 minutes working on. There's a video for that.
Okay, look at that.
I think it's fab. You need to stop. I know it's really fun just to keep stamping, but just grab a new piece of paper. That's the case.
Okay.
This one's done. Stick a fork in that steak and call her done.
All right.
Kat says the white paper is an opportunity for colored pencil.
It could be.
That's a lot of pencil.
Or it could just be like a watercolor wash.
Oh, you could. Now, keep in mind.
Okay, I know.
That all that ginger business, any of the orange, because both that archival, like, because it has Distress Oxide ink in there, please, again, we are not, we don't keep it pristine, nor do we, keep the pads, like, what's in the pad may not necessarily, what it started out to be was not what it is. What I'm trying to say. Anyway, all of the orange color will move about. Now the stays on, which is the brown and the green, those probably will not. Like, they will be set.
Yeah, I know that. The stays on. So really the only fugitive color that I have here are those two oranges.
Yes. That may work to your advantage.
It very well might. Let's just see.
Okay.
Let's just see.
I like this. Before you do that, what you might want to do is just put down a piece of deli paper in between, so it doesn't like splash about or possibly come through and mess up your glued on piece from the other side. Just as a precaution. No, but I would sandwich it in between. So if it does bleed through, it's not bleeding through to your sketch paper glued on piece. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now she understands.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that. Screw that. I'm not.
That's complicated.
It's too complicated. Well, the reason that it's staying is because this is paper. It's absorbed into. Look.
Well, sometimes it takes a minute for it to start spreading. Do you want me? Look, I'm going to show y'all why I know this. I have receipts. Sometimes people talk about having receipts. Mine's art.
She's interviewed this in another life.
I have. And the funny thing is it's actually even with those particular stamps, which is extra funny. And sort of in this color combo. Which is also interesting and funny.
I don't know. It's pretty.
Ooh. See, that's needed looking at anyway.
Oh, really?
Is
it sticking together?
Need to, separate some things out. Little conversations with who's it, what's it.
Who's it, what's it. Well, I'm just gonna say I'm kind of liking this.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking, bringing in some strips of this orange here, and maybe even some more of our the other part of.
Here,
And see, that's kind of cool because look, it's transparent enough you can see some of the stuff underneath.
Look at this. Brands. Now I had purple in my mix, but this is
Oh,
color combo.
oh, yeah, right here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, number one, the kind of paper you have is also really important. This is, okay, now look, Mariah, it is starting to do a bit more.
It takes a minute for it to start to move.
But I'm really liking that, and I'm just wondering if I can I just grab some of the, and kind of brush that orange in other areas from the ink pad.
I'm cool with that. Yeah, you still got it there.
Was this the really bright one, or was this the darker orange? That was the darker orange. Kind of like this, because see, when it separates out, it goes with the yellow.
Mm-hmm. Because that's a distress oxide one. So that's why it's giving you a little extra, you know. A little extra. Read all about it.
Oh, this is just, I mean, I think that this is the
bee's knees.
I mean.
And I'm trying to think,
and I really like this because I can control, when you're using loosey-goosey paint, yeah, it goes places that you really didn't want it. This kind of stays put when you put it on there.
Yeah, and I got the I think we have the marigold refill, but I also got the carved pumpkin if you want to squirt more on there.
Oh, I think I'm good.
Okay.
I think, yeah. I don't need it to be like super juicy.
All right.
Okay, what do you think?
Oh, I love it. I really do. It's just as many things around PMR Studio, you know. It's like we plan some things, most things we don't.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, you know, look at these companion pieces here. You couldn't have planned that. I mean, you know, this was sort of the inspiration piece here.
Mm-hmm.
Or the other side was. But yeah, I'm just super jazzed about this.
Hey, Carla.
And I think that even bringing this in.
Oh yeah, got some more of your
little, you know, that's a nod to that, and I'm liking that.
That could be the thing, is it really needs to be pieced in and more collage versus just glue a piece of down, which I'm not opposed to that either. But
oh, I definitely think so. Now, what did we do with our other piece of this? What did I do with this? The other piece of this.
Oh, I have this one.
Yeah,
I have
because that's also. Oh, and see, that adds a little bit of.
Oh yeah.
Of drama there, and taking and cutting around that on the edge there.
And then in the areas where there isn't paint on that particular one, that yellow will probably soak up through, which will help blend it in and make it a little bit more part of it too. So I think that'll be cool. Oh yes, definitely, Tracy. You know, I don't know if you are a part of Makers or not, but you should be. And as far as like art festival things, we don't really go to those. Usually it's way hot and they're outdoors, and it, you know, it's hot.
I may have to come in with my colored pencil and deal with this
That line.
hard line here.
Mm-hmm. It doesn't bother me, but I understand. She has a thing about those sorts of things, and it being in the corner.
Yes.
Ooh, that's working pretty decently though. Yeah, it kind of looks like just skewered olives, you know. I want a Bloody Mary and a steak. I have to take care of the baby. Brad and I are going out.
Well, just bring me back something.
This is like our Friday night.
This is what
We don't have to work. Well, we do have to work tomorrow, but unfortunately, we do still have to get that baby to school and things.
Yeah, this is just Thursday. Friday you can.
Yeah, but we do have to like take her to gymnastics and stuff on Saturday. So going on all the time.
Well, who knew you could paint with a?
I think some people knew about this. I feel
really?
like Darcy kind of does it because what she'll do is she just dabs the pads down into like she'll spray. Okay, y'all gotta watch Darcy. If you aren't if you haven't subscribed to Darcy's channel, there'll be a link here in chat in just a moment to Darcy. That's Darcy Smith's Adventures with Mixed Media. If you love crazy, like painty papers and using inks and alcohol inks and all kinds of things, she's your girl. So what she'll do is she'll spray out like onto either like her plastic mat. Sometimes she does it even like on the gel plate and just kind of has an area. Dabs down the ink pad, sprays it some more, dips the papers in there, and then she's got a whole system. She doesn't batch, she's a batch maker.
She's a batcher.
She's a batcher.
I think just everybody has their own little approach to something that
if P's making
feels like that's
if you're making ATCs, you batch.
Oh, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Absolutely. Okay, let's bring in the green.
if you're throwing your craft table at the paper, go see her. Yes. And if you want a little, therapy while you're arting, Karen's your girl.
That is definitely not the right green.
She does watercolor along with gel printing. Eddie's here. Eddie does it all. He does a little bit of everything. Hey, he made a box. He was a box maker. Was that yesterday?
Oh, yeah?
Just feel like, he built his own box.
Like from scratch?
Yeah, on camera. I felt like it was a real bold move because, like, I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
I feel a little pressured doing certain things like that because I'm like, I know people are like, okay, where's this going? Are you gonna, do it right? And then he even gave me a little, shout out, which always makes me feel real nice. Like, made me feel special. I like that.
Well, God knows he wasn't shouting me out on the box situation.
No. But he does shout you out. Darcy shouts you out, too. So does Karen.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, she uses us as examples a lot. I like it. It makes me feel part of the
problem right now is just it's real wet. See how I dug that hole in the
You're
the
rubbing
paper
it
there?
too hard.
You don't want to do that. You want to wait until your paper is.
Also, I would say be very careful. Like if you're feeling like, oh, hey, I'm just going to put down some texture gesso. You've got some very fugitive, or not really fugitive, but reactive.
Well, let's see what happens.
Things. You got 2 minutes. Well, no, you got 1.
1 minute?
Maybe we go a little long. I don't know.
Okay, all right. I've got to get my brush ready to go here. Which brush do I want to use? Because I want a big one because we're not going to be. All right. Yes. So this could be.
See, Eddie does it all. We need a shirt.
Probably a little bit more than I needed there, but oh well.
Hey, that snake skin looked really good.
And if this does start activating some of that, and it does further kind of bring in that whole business of it mushes things together. It's not going to hurt my feelings one little bit. But of course it's not.
No, she's, well.
I know. I just slid over there. I hope
Yeah.
it's okay on the other side.
Oh, this is the clear texture gesso. If you do not own this and you are doing colored pencil, I will tell you it will change your world.
It really honestly will.
I'm
not just saying that. I'm
where's
on my,
it's been all my life.
Third. This is the second one of this one, and now I've got.
I bet the third of the little ones, and I
maybe
just bought her a
third,
16 ouncer because I was like, oh, I got it in a big one.
Okay, I don't know. It's kind of just.
Bye, Christy.
Sitting there, but you know, I'm so jazzed about the color.
Careful.
Business. Yeah, I know. I'm not going to put that down there because
no.
The one thing about the texture gesso, it isn't a good gluer. You know, some of the acrylic paints are good gluers. That's not a good gluer.
No, it's not meant for that.
It is not.
It's not that kind of medium. It is really about surface prep.
It really, honestly is. It's just giving you that nice little sandpapery, toothy edge of things.
It's grippy.
Grippy.
Okay. Well, that was a super fun session.
I mean, it went really fast.
It did go fast. All right, my Arty friends, we will be back here. Okay, so it's Thursday. You know, we'll call on Saturday, 3:30. I don't know what my letter to Jon Stewart.
My letter to Jon Stewart.
I'm going to try to promote it. I'm going to try to get that, I'm going to try to get that linked up and everything. And
okay.
maybe I could share it with him, or I don't know. There's no way he's ever going to see it, but whatever.
I know.
Who knows?
But, you know.
We're going to try to find a P.O. box for his people. There's got to be something.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Be like, how can I get in touch with Jon Stewart?
Well,
I'm going to send him a letter.
We could send a letter through to his channel. I bet he's got emails. Something.
Yeah.
But I want him to receive
a written letter.
A written letter.
I agree.
That's important.
All right. Then we'll be back here on PMR Studio on Sunday. That'll be 10 a.m. All right, Mariah.
Are we going to introduce some new stuff on Sunday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll be our first stream in May.
All right, y'all.
Stay tuned. Till then.
Love ya.
Like a
Bong haul.
Nope.
Nope.
Nope.